Hey, girls. Hey, my queens. Hello, the Black Beauties. How y'all doing? Oh my gosh. I had a very exciting day. It was so beautiful. And in sobriety, when we accomplish things that we did lack doing in those days, and now we're doing it now, it feels so good. It does. People don't understand that though, you know, but we don't care what they don't understand because we are walking in sobriety. We got a new lease on life. Yes, we have a new lease on life. Things have turned around for us. We're in areas in our life where we was messed up. Now we are drug free and we are blessed up. Okay, my sisters, my black queens, I love you so much. And when we do just the little things, you know, it be just some little things that we do that we saw other people doing when we was in that darkness. And when we do it, it feels so wonderful to us because we feel like we have taken a very giant step in our sobriety. And if you're like me, if you don't do what you're supposed to do on a certain date, it would make you feel so bad. It would make you feel like you done stepped backwards instead of going forward. So when we do things like making our doctor's appointments, going to the supermarket, just not on a certain day of the month, but that we have the cash to do this anytime that we want to. Because there was a time when we did not take our money and handle our responsibilities. When we rejoice over these things, people have the tendency to say things like, "Whatever, you ain't never paid a bill before." And your response will be, "Yes, I have, but it's been a while." And when the church plate, the collection plate come around and we put money in there, we be so happy. We jump for joy like jumping John. You feel me? We show that we appreciate our Lord for bringing us through those stormy nights, those stormy days, and those times when we did not accommodate our own needs. And now we are. Now we are living in the life of a woman who is drug free. You are now walking with purpose. You are now living because of the grace that our Heavenly Father gave us. He gave us grace to be here today. Some folks don't understand how beautiful it feels to women like us to handle our business. because there was a point in time in our life when our business handled us. You know what I mean? Not going to see your probation officer, that was handled by her. If you went, then you wouldn't have got locked up, but you didn't because you was too busy doing that. You miss a lot of things. School recitals, picture days. Boy, boy, boy. But when we start living in a beautiful drug-free life in our sobriety, we don't miss nothing because we were the walking dead. We were walking around looking alive, but we were not alive. We were in a trance, thinking one way about a demon substance, and that was it. And that's why I embrace just the little things that I do. It's so big to me. And I know that you feel the same way. If you are in recovery and you do something, when you go to the supermarket, you be on time for your doctor's appointments, your child's doctor's appointments, school recitals, graduation day. And then you done learn to invest in yourself. People don't understand how we feel. We got a new life. We're not that old person we used to be. We have a new life. We got new beginnings. And it feels so good. It feels so good when we do these things. Even if our light bill is only $45, whew, we're happy. It could be $200. Woo! We're happy because we got the money to do it. We're not just giving it away to someone so they can handle their business. Now you have learned to embrace it. I want my sisters, listen to me. My baby sisters, my queens, my big sisters. I need you to embrace every accomplishment you make because that's something that you've been out of the game doing for a very long time. A very long time. We, since I'm with you, it's not just you by yourself, it's us. I'm in it with you to win it. That's why I tell you, I am my sister's keeper. So when we make accomplishments, we feel good and people don't understand. They do not understand. Sometimes we may go and buy some big things and it's beautiful to us. People don't understand. You just don't know that us queens done got our groove back. Denise Jenkins has gotten her groove back. Not with a dude, but with the Almighty. And I cannot walk around and not tell my sisters to be glad at themselves for just the little things. Just the little things will put a smile on our face, make us so joyous. It don't take much because we are women. We are now the head and not the tail, the body and not the shadow. We are making moves. Some of my sisters are going back to school. Hooray, hooray. Some of them have taken their education and put it to work. Hooray, hooray. This is an awesome time for us. This is our winning season. And when the enemy try to stop us, we're not stopping. You can live in that life if you want to. And you can live in that life if you want to. But it ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move and we are in motion. You know what we find so beautiful to all of you people who don't understand about how sobriety makes us feel? What makes us feel so great is sometimes when I'm in my house and I could be in here doing my podcast, or I'll be inside of my bedroom and I could hear my son laughing. That's awesome to hear my kid laugh, to hear my kid go into the refrigerator and just get what he wants. For him to come home and the whole refrigerator full of food, the top of the refrigerator full of food. See, they don't understand this now. That's why I told them, y'all just don't know. Them sisters out there in the storm, those are some great women. They're just lost and turned out right now. But when the day comes and they straighten up and clean up their life, they gonna be some dynamic women. They're gonna be a force to be reckoned with, because that's the way I am. We turn the page on drama. We don't get stuck on that either, because life is too short to dwell on that. And besides, I'm 51. I'll be 52 in September. No idea of what it even takes to get angry with somebody, because I don't. When we come into our sobriety, all of you people who like to criticize us, Black queens, because we the real rebels. And I guess this doesn't apply to other women who never experienced what we experienced. But being that we experienced the same thing, it's like we foreigners to you because we speak the same language. You don't speak our language. We speak the language of coming up, rising to the top. We speak language of encouragement, motivation, sharing our experience and our wisdom with such like sisters. So all of the people who don't understand the joy that we get for just the little things, I pray one day that you understand. Because what we don't need is your validation, your permission to be happy. We don't need your permission to move around about the city we're in. We don't need your permission to do anything. And we don't need your validation either. This is a me thing that we got going on. You know what I'm saying? And my sisters and me, we are not careless. We are carefree. We don't have problems. We don't have a problem with anything or anyone. Problems got a problem with us because our true colors are shining through like a rainbow. Our true self, the true person who we really are, is coming out. And there ain't no stopping us because we have been held back before. We have been talked about, picked on. And now the things that used to bother us don't bother us anymore. We can walk anywhere and go anywhere because we're not pressed or stressed by anyone. Folk be stressing themselves out, trying to stress us out. You feel me? Me and my sisters have taken strides, big strides in life. And I encourage them to keep doing it. Black women should be supporting each other, right? Sisters. Hmm. I got your sister, all right. My sisters and I are cut from the same texture. which is different from yours. Yours is thin, ours is thick. We can turn our pain to profit. We can capitalize off of everything you do to try to bring us dishonor. And when we break that mold and take statistics and whoop her butt and punch her cousin, the odds in his big belly, we are conquerors. And we can stand a test of time. Everything that we have been through have shaped and molded us for this day. This day. So when we are in the presence of haters, we don't fold, we don't buck either. Because 9 times out of 10, we paying our own way in that store, in that car, around those people. So your opinion of us doesn't even matter. It doesn't. Because you don't know us and you've never been in our situation. Okay? I am my sister's keeper. And yes, I will be upset if someone is criticizing one of my sisters because she's better than that. And you are pathetic because you won't lend her a helping hand because somebody don't like her. Let me tell you my sister something. You can have 3 people to stand on a stage, and 2 of those people get offended by what people are saying, but the third person will not. And let me elaborate on that one, crazy. There was a church, and there were 3 speakers. All 3 had a turn. The first one was speaking on the goodness of God and what God done for him, where God brought him from, and the road where he's getting ready to be at. People in the audience that knew of his past started to talk about him really loud where he could hear it. And he got mad. He threw down the microphone and tried to jump in the crowd to fight. The second one did the same thing. He was talking about the goodness of the Lord, where God had brought him from, and people started to talk about him as well. He threw down his microphone and jumped in the crowd to fight. The third man came and he started to talk about the Lord and where the Lord brought him from and all the wonderful things God has blessed him with. And there were people in the audience that knew him too, but he didn't buck. He didn't throw down his microphone and jump in the crowd. That stuff don't bother him anymore, is what the people fail to understand. So while they were whispering and talking in earshot of him to people who didn't know him, trying to poison their minds against this man was so powerful until the people that they were trying to turn against him told them to shut up. Hush, I want to hear this. We are not the poison. You who judge us, you're the poison. You are one of the main reasons that Black women die out there in the streets on a demon substance. I live for them. I ride for them. I walk for them. I talk for them. They're not here to defend themselves, but I am. But I'm not worried about anybody getting in my face. I don't carry myself that way. I carry myself like a woman, like a lady, and that's how I am. Now, whatever you heard doesn't matter. But what you need to do is understand that this is how it is. And this is how it's going to be. I am my sister's keeper. And you think that I care about people who try to make fun of my teeth. Let me tell you something. These are my war wounds. You know how a soldier is out there fighting a war and he gets shot or cut and the scar's still there? And when someone asks him about his time in the military and where did he get that scar from, he'll let them know, oh, these my war wounds, but I made it out. These my war wounds, and I made it out. So step off, Dycansaur. Me and my sisters gonna ride, and we gonna rule, and we gonna have fun doing it. And we are not gonna see you when we are walking past the mirror. We are in motion, and you hate it. Well, one thing I learned about hate, it makes some people great and other people hungry. I'm on the great side, so y'all must be hungry. Anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a short little embrace of love and a hug and a kiss and some respect for my queens, my black queens that have coming on out of there. And it won't be long, girls. Remember, I told you, right? The little things that we do. Mm. So tomorrow, I'll be going to take a drug test, a drug screen. Now, I told you what she said to me. She's like, Miss Jenkins, you are the only client we ever had who likes to take drug screens. Said all about. And I told her how wonderful it is because I'm silent and my sobriety speaks for me through my children, through my clean urine, through my shopping and paying bills and rent, through my just being happy and laughing, through my being able to walk down the street and whistle. Oh, what a feeling that no one could take. Mankind didn't give me and my sisters these smiles. Mankind did not take the taste of that demon substance out of our mouths. So go ahead on with your hater talk. You can do it all day. It won't stop our walk all day because this is your element. Right, my sisters? At home. You know you're grown when there's no place like home. All right. Now you know I love you. I had to bring this to you guys because I'm overjoyed because I had a great day and I'm overjoyed. Yes. Woo. Take care. Love, like, subscribe, and send your comments. And if you got a sister or a cousin or a mother or an aunt or a best friend or some woman that you care so much about, and she need to see what redemption and sobriety looks like, I want to look at PLM with people like me, with Denise Jenkins, because I am my sister's keeper. You guys take care. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your kids because there's no school tomorrow in Savannah, Georgia. Hmm. That's another thing we like, spending time with our kids and doing things. Take care. I love you all.